pissed. McDonald's missed order. Is ruined. Tekken didn't want a patch. It kept kicking me out. I was like, "Oh, you're not patched. You can't log in." Who would patch me? You're the Tekken. Sorry.
Get ready for the next battle.
Panel, amazing. Testing. Okay. We're all up in there on the mic. Oh, it's running bad. Alright, so we can take a look at the patch notes. Let's see. I had them up, but did I lose them? Recalibration of damage scaling involving heat dash, throws, and stage gimmicks. This will help prevent situations where combo damage becomes excessively high. Yeah, which is definitely. The wall stagger effect induced by heat dash will be removed, and the performance of heat burst and throws will be revised. This will enhance the effectiveness of sidestepping, increase the importance of three-dimensional strategic action. They said this is mainly the last balance update. So when they said that, I was wondering about that. Oh, I have to. So do they mean if you hit a heat dash at the wall? Do they mean on block? There's like you get more pressure on block, or hit. That's the wall splats. It said heat dash. I assume they mean on block. I assume that refers to this thing. So is he blocking? Okay. Get him to a wall. Yeah, they used to do a bigger stagger, right? Then you can like loop chip damage more substantially. Text changes have been made in the move list to explain the new terms strong parry and strong attack order. So moves that can parry things that are normally unparryable now are indicated as much in the move list. I'm not playing a character that has one, so I can't pull it up right now. But we can accept and believe that this is real. We'll start. Hello. Welcome. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. I hope you. So again, I can't show it on my. This character doesn't have one, but it plays a new animation if you play a move. No, reversal break from. Makes an issue where in certain situations, choosing a specific recovery action did not transition to a down state, causing the character to transition into a recovery action, while stage gimmicks could still be active. So obviously that's a bug fix. Fixed an issue where the falling throws would not trigger a 4 break. Brian, Deviljin, Haram, Kazuya, Lily, and the following destruction type stage units have an effect that reduces the opponent's recoverable gauge when triggered, meaning their gray health. The amount of this reduction has been changed from 20 to 15. Stage gimmicks subject to this change include wall breaks, hard wall breaks, balcony breaks, 4 breaks, and hard 4 breaks. Well, basically everything, although it does not specify exploding walls. Those may be considered wall breaks, or maybe they're not. They never did this to begin with. But they didn't nerf the damage on them, they just nerfed how much gray life it takes away. Oh, this is the next thing. The following explosion type stage gimmicks, which inflict recoverable damage. Same exact note. Stage gimmicks subject to this change: wall bounds, wall blasts, and 4 blasts. The wall bounds is when it blows you against the same wall, I believe. Wall blasts is like on underground arena where it blows you away. Combo damage scaling for stage gimmicks involving walls has been adjusted as follows: wall breaks, hard wall breaks, balcony breaks, wall bounds, and wall blasts. Damage scaling after the first use in the same combo has been changed from 90 to 70. The damage scaling after the second use, so if you do a coast to coast and activate twice on underground arena, which some characters can do, has been changed from 80% to 60%. Damage scaling after the third use in the same combo, okay, that's very unlikely, has been changed from 70 to 50%. That I think can apply on the Peru stage, because it means, I assume it means if you break the balcony, then the floor, then you get a wall bound. Right, this can apply. So that's still a very niche situation. So they only nerfed the raw damage on it from 90 to 70, which is still pretty substantial. So they're intending to nerf this. I should have done a stage with these on. Go it. Game not visible. Game's not visible. Oh, on Twitch it's not visible. Okay, thanks. On YouTube it is. Maybe I'll just switch to this. Upside show. Fortunately, I wasn't showing anything that required it. But when we get to the drag nerfs, I'm only assuming there's more drag nerfs. I honestly, truly have not looked yet. We would know. We would be able to now see what we're doing. Rage Art. The amount of recoverable gauge restored when hitting with a Rage Art has been standardized to uniform out across all characters. You will now recover 1 in the first hit and 13 after the final hit of the hit animation. That's your gray life when you eat a Rage Art. Heat Burst. Alright, Universal Heat Burst changes. Reduce the tracking ability against opponent side steps. That's probably... Can we get in the step? Do this, right? Oh, I don't have heat. So you see, it still hit him. It still hit him there. So that's with it being nerfed. It used to track better than that, if you can believe that. Right, that's heat burst, not heat smash. Yeah. The approach, direction, and time for sidestepping will vary depending on the character. So drags is still pretty good, or this is just the wrong direction. That's annoying. Can I set it to give me unlimited heat? Oops, screw it. Yeah. Perfect. So that still clipped him and didn't. Well, he's not set to necessarily block after sidestepping. Oh, maybe I'll do this. He can block. Although the tracking's still there, because he still had to block it. Have him step the other way. Right, I keep forgetting to go back to a neutral state. So you see there it whiffed. Bingo. I wonder if that would have caught before. So in the main base, they said it may vary by the character, but it's a little less feasible to use this to track sidestep as across the board. I like it. It should not be that everything. Remove the reversal break attribute. Change allows players to counter heat burst with power crush or parry techniques if they anticipate it. That's pretty big, man. That's pretty big. Can I set them to power crush? No. And this never works. Unlike regular Power Crush, Heat Burst does not power up when it intercepts an opponent's attack. I didn't even know Heat Burst did more damage. I mean, Power Crush did more damage when it absorbed something. Heat Burst strike damage can no longer cause a KO, so you can no longer use it to finish a round. Heat Burst being the raw activate, which is just so good, especially if you're already plus. I mean, you just do it. There's no downside, basically. Just throw it out there. Now there's some downsides. Reduce the distance to the opponent on hit. So that maybe depending on the matchup, that may, you know, favor the attacker or the defender. The adjustments are made to facilitate more aggressive interactions, considering that in prior to 1.04, players had fewer options to counter opponents aiming to turn the tables with Power Crush or Heat Burst. Okay, I don't really understand that. I don't really agree with that. The main problem is that, although theoretically, Heat Bursting to turn the tables is effective, it's also just as effective when you're already ahead or already have the advantage. So there's no downside to, for example, not getting a knockdown like this, doing a running 2, and then if it whiffs, just activate anyway. Who cares? Or if they block it, activate anyway. What are they gonna do about it? Right? Very little would interrupt that. So it more curves the offensive potential than making the game more offensive. So that's weird phrasing to me. But I think it's a good change nevertheless. Heat dash. Collision detection for the opponent and the wall has been adjusted, leaving the issue where the positional relationship will become strange when activated near the wall. When attack hits and heat dash is performed with the wall on the opponent's right side, there are cases where people to follow up. Sounds like a bug fix to me. Balance. Change the opponent's behavior on block when Heat Dash is activated. Moving the affected induces wall stagger. This adjustment was made considering it was a significant factor in facilitating unilateral attacks. Added an effect where activating Heat Dash recovers 6 of recoverable gauge on attack hit and 3 on block. This allows for a more advantageous situation when activated with a substantial amount of recoverable gauge remaining. In other words, improves its usage as a defensive tool or a comeback mechanic rather than when you already have the lead. So I think that's a change. So before, if you did a Heat Dash at the wall like this, you see there's still a bit of a stagger against the wall. But he still recoils slightly. But before, it used to cause a big wall stagger, and you can basically get a bunch of free chip, and you're threatening that at all times, so they had to watch out for it. So I wonder if some setups just don't work anymore. Knockdown behavior induced by Heat Dash, allowing only for follow-up attacks on a downed opponent. Some heat engagers only allow for follow-up attacks on a downed opponent when hit on the ground and followed by a Heat Dash. Changes have been made. Knockdown behavior that occurs in these situations. Made it possible to perform a side Yukemi. As a result, some follow-up attacks, meaning a tech roll, some follow-up attacks with slower startup times may no longer affect. That means for Dragunov, but I don't know if it affects him that much. Changes additional damage scaling been applied on top of the original damage scaling. For certain moves, where allowing a side Yukemi would prevent follow-up attacks, the opponent's behavior on hit has been adjusted to ensure follow-up attacks still connect. That's tough, because that always introduces the possibility of bugs with all the many different character interactions. Moves for which the opponent's behavior has been changed. Okay, I was just going to ask, what moves is it? Devil Jin, back 3. Down forward, 3+4. Puma Panda, back 1. Lars, 1/1/1, including the powered up version. Leo, during Fobu, no idea one of Leo's stances, 1+2, including the powered up version. Reina, down forward, 1+2, and Zafina, down forward. So without Dragunov having one, I don't have a good example to show you guys of this. But I kind of get what they're talking about. If you hit a combo that entered them on the ground like this, or even like, unless you can combo from a down state. If you do like this and then you do this, you're in kind of that downed hittable state. And then if you do a Heat Dash from there, you can get more, depending on the character. So I think some moves that did that, or where it was situational, they made it so unintended combos seem to be possible. So they just, that's what it sounds like. Heat engagers. In certain situations, the direction of the character's movement during heat activation animation become opposite of the intended direction. This has been fixed. I know they used to have this all the time because this moved really far forward. So he would kind of fly in the opposite direction. So that's good. In 1.05, to reassess the role of various throws, the following changes have been made. Normal throws, that's your 1+2 or 2+4 throw, are now treated as homing attacks. Alrighty. The tracking performance remains unchanged from 1.04. The tracking performance of command throws, like this guy, has been reduced. This change introduces the possibility of sidestepping to avoid command throws. The following command throws are exceptions and will be treated as homing attacks, making them track sidesteps. Dragunov, towards 1, 1+2, that's towards 2, 1+2, that's this guy. This guy still tracks during heat, and Dragunov, this, I don't know what it's talking about. This stupid thing. The same throw, but cancel out of the string. That still tracks, but this, upward 1+2, does not. Let's try it. Then the step. Jab, command throw. He's out. Jab, normal throw. That's cool. So there you have it. That one I can illustrate pretty cleanly. So then this will still work, although you'll have a hard time actually catching a sidestep in this situation with this. Hard to really show that because he's been done sidestepping for a while. Maybe we can do sidewalk. I accidentally did the best move. And there you go. That still tracks. So other throws that still do track are Haorong, back 2+4, King, forwards 1+3. That wizard. King approach opponent towards 2+4, back 1+2, down forward 1+3. I have no idea what these king throws are, guys. Down forward 2+4, Jaguar step, throw, Jaguar sprint throw, sidestep, 2+4. Yeah, his air throws, back 2+4. Then Riena's 1+3 throw during her stance. Her other one from Out of Heaven's Wrath, and Steve's command throw during his duck. These all still track. So I don't know if it's any character, because I don't think this is all of them, but a lot of characters who have command throws that are meant to be applied in neutral or in after conditioning your opponent a certain way, that are really a core part of their kit, they kept this property, which is sort of applies to this command throw for Dragunov. But any character with a normal 1+2 command throw does not track. You see, you can still catch him sometimes out of like a sidewalk, but it doesn't track as cleanly. That's the best way to illustrate it right there. That would catch them before the patch. So in Dragunov's case, that's annoying because this really is a core part of his game plan, to condition somebody to block and then give him the bar fight. But Dragunov's just so good, I think they said, nah, too bad. You gotta hold that. You can still apply the other command throw. That's a pretty substantial nerf and a pretty substantial change. I think people wanted the normal throws not to have tracking more, but this will at least make it more of a guessing game. So it's interesting, at least. This adjustment aims to increase the effectiveness of sidestepping against command throws, which deal significant damage. That's true. Are difficult to escape. They're not that much harder to break than the other throw if you know they're coming. While leaving normal throws as a countermeasure against sidestepping. That's true, like I said, it makes it a guessing game, which is interesting. Sidestepping and setting up counters. The usefulness of command throws has been reduced, but in situations where you can move significantly ahead of your opponent, they become harder to sidestep. Why is that? Therefore, it's also crucial to use them strategically based on the situation. Because they're treated as homing attacks. Oh, that's why I caught them out of the sidewalk. Oh, now I get it. Rather than having the property of moving, of tracking to the side, which is different. Homing and tracking are two different things in Tekken. Right? Rather than having the that's not. Now this applies to not all the throws I listed. This applies to your normal 1+2 command throw. It no longer has a big, huge hitbox that tracks side to side. But off a big sidewalk or something, it has the homing property that homing moves have. So it kind of, and watch when he's pretty far away from me, Dragunov kind of moves to intercept him. Interesting. Okay, I do like this change. Alright, what's up? Wait, the 1+2 throw doesn't track anymore. I don't know much about the new patch. Hey, welcome. Oh, sorry if that was too loud. Yeah, we're going through the patch notes right now. So I'm gonna upload some of this to YouTube later if you missed anything in like condensed form, so you could smash that subscribe button, as the kids say. But yeah, so from what I'm reading, your normal 1+2 command throws are now treated as homing moves rather than having a high degree of tracking on them naturally, which I don't even quite know the nuance there. But no, I'll reread it again. The tracking normal throws are now treated as homing attacks. The tracking performance remains unchanged. Okay. The tracking performance of command throws has been reduced. This change introduces the possibility of sidestepping to avoid command throws. But then down the bottom it says the usefulness of command throws has been reduced, but in situations where you can move significantly ahead of your opponent, they become harder to sidestep. Therefore, it's crucial to use them strategically. So, TLDR, when they're doing a big sidewalk like this, it will still catch them. But if we put them to just do step, no dice. Let's try it right. Same deal. And then there's a list of throws here, which I read off earlier, which this does not apply to. A lot of King's throws, some of Reina's, Paul's, which I think I missed. Back 2+4. And this throw for Dragunov still do have the nice tracking. Because those are kind of different, right? You're supposed to apply those in more niche situations, not just throw them out in neutral range. What else? Throws that can trigger stage gimmicks. Damage scaling of 80% has been added to throws that can fall out from stage gimmicks and a wall splat. This change is making certain that combo damage can become too high in certain situations. I wonder if that counts Dragunov's wall throw. I don't think so. I think it means like King has some that can do this. Seems the same to me. Regarding the wall stagger that is triggered when certain attacks hit or are blocked near a wall, the following changes have been made. To stabilize the timing of the occurrence of the frame advantage when it occurs, the window of the wall stagger and the collision detection between the character and the wall have been adjusted. Namco ease to me. The animation, sound effects, and voice during wall stagger have been adjusted to make it clear when the wall stagger occurs. And that I'm curious about. Oh, yeah, you said, ooh, is that new? Oh, they changed that? Or is that because of something I have set? Oh, that's good still. In Tekken 8, the removal of reversals, aka chickens as we know them, mechanic from previous games has led to an increase in moves that cannot be countered by attack reversals or parries, including low parries. In addition to elbow strikes, knee strikes, etc., that cannot be counted on previous games, Tekken 8 has added airborne attacks, unblockable attacks, and fully charged hold moves to the list that cannot be countered. Based on this, we've corrected moves that, despite being airborne attacks, could still be countered. A forward 4? This, okay. You could still parry this, but you weren't supposed to be. One of Elisa's moves out of her dash. Eddie, 4-4. How long? Some long move I don't care about. King, down back 4. Nina some complicated string. Sheen some complicated string. Law some annoying law stuff. Lee 4, 3, 4. Up back 3. I don't know why I didn't consider that annoying. That is annoying. Literally up 4, 3. She has like a unique up 4, 3 that's the same as this. But it's with 3. So does Paul apparently. I didn't even know that. That's how you do twin pistols, right? Raven 1, 2, 4. Down back 3. Victor up forward 4. Because Victor's a new character. And Value up forward 1. Common moves not listed in the move list may still be countered by parries, even if they're okay. Some moves they intended it. A little confusing. Made adjustments and changes to cinematics, and made adjustments to certain icons and text. Alright, that looked like that was never gonna end for a little while. So what's the damage? We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happened to my board. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We were just reading off the general changes. Let's get there. I'm not gonna go through every character because ain't nobody got time for that. They have a thing for the balance adjustment. Yeah, they do. Now everyone thought Azucena was gonna be a monster, but you didn't really see her do that in tournament very much. I'm seeing a mix of buffs and nerfs here. I'm not going to read through all of them. We'll see if we care about anybody on the way to Dragon Hall. I thought Devil Jin got dunked pretty good, right? No, not really. Devil Jin back forward 2-1-4. I know that's the string lens in a low, right? Collision detection and attack hitbox have been adjusted to mitigate the issue of whiffing when uses a follow-up. Devil Jin rapidly 3-4. Collision detection when the opponent has been adjusted to mitigate the issue of whiffing. So he was supposed to be able to hit these at the wall, but he couldn't. 1+2. The tracking ability of the second hit has been enhanced on hit or block off of the first hit. Mitigating it whiffing midway. Those are listed as buffs, but they're very minor, right? Devil Jin towards 2. Reduce distance to the opponent on block. Meaning push the, I think that means push the opponent back farther? Or leaves him closer. So they can punish better. Okay. And back 1-2. Tracking capability has been enhanced while in the first hit. Mitigating the occurrence of whiffing. During Morning Crow 2. Exclusively for opponents from a side you can be reduced tracking ability. Those are very minor changes. Those listed as a mix of nerfs and buffs. The undercon changes primarily focused on stabilizing. Towards 2. I think this is the one I played against the Devil Jin player at Combo Breaker, and I'll get the replay up. That's exactly the one. It's a mid-heat engager with excellent speed and range. Yeah, he was applying it very liberally against me. And it's save on block, does good damage, does chip damage, is a fast mid, and yeah, and also goes into heat on hit. But with low risk on block, it was overshadowing use of other mid attacks. Therefore, the distance to the opponent on block has been reduced. So I don't know if it's punishable now, but at least your opponent has a chance to retaliate after blocking it. Still seems like it's pretty good. Balance direction for Sergei Dragunov. It's the moment of truth, guys. In version 1.05, Dragunov has undergone changes primarily focused on stabilizing behavior. Considering the strength of pressure involving subsequent moves, the move back 4 had its recovery increased when stopped at a single hit. That's this move. So if you read between the lines on that, what they're saying is we absolutely nerfed this guy enough in the last patch so he didn't get it that bad. They didn't come right out and say it, but that's the implication. We think he was nerfed enough. So let's see. All Dragunov changes. The hitbox for this is for down forward 1+2, aka Rajon. The hitbox has been expanded upwards, alleviating instances where the attack would miss in certain situations. Now, I can't give you a specific juggle where this would whiff, but I have seen this happen. Where I'm like, this, of course that will hit there, and it just did not. So that's just nice. Like, when you see that, it's more like a bug fix. They're saying this should have worked, but it didn't. So now we have, during heat, 2+3, which is just his heat smash. And they said it's a nerf and a buff. So they had touched this in the previous patch to make it a little easier to sidestep. So now let's see what they did this time around. The hitbox of the first hit has been expanded downwards, alleviating instances of whiffing for certain moves. I feel it's way neutral sometimes. It would not hit people I thought it would hit. The tracking ability of the second hit has been adjusted to prevent it from tracking opponents who sidestep the first hit. Now, they said before in the previous patch they reduced the ability of it to track opponents. Now it does not track opponents at all. If you sidestep is if the first hit whiffs, okay? If you are sitting here and you're blocking, you cannot step in between the two hits. This will keep you locked down. But if you whiff, they can sidestep, and it says opponents who sidestep the first hit. So let's see if we can show that after a hit or block. We'll do a jab. We can actually even do this, right? This will cause them to do it. The first hit still has some tracking on it, so it can still just hit them. But if they do sidestep it, there you go. The second hit is not going to magically track them. The hitbox is just so ginormous, all kinds of crazy stuff would happen. As a drag player, you would just throw this out whenever and be like, let's see who's getting blasted. But now, if they successfully sidestep or evade it, this also applies if it whiffs, which I can't really show easily with the bot. But if the first hit whiffs, it's also easier to move out of the way, which is fine. I mean, you can still use it as a general purpose pressure tool. Just when you actually guess correctly that your opponent is not going to move or you time it right. But the second hit and the finisher will not magically clean up your mistakes for you. So I think that's a really fair nerf. Down, back. No, this is just 4. Move. I've never thought about this move ever. Due to the impact of the adjustments in the previous patch, the second hit of 4-4 became prone to whiffing. They reduced it to try and make it so you couldn't get as much ridiculous damage in all cases. And it seems like they unintentionally made some combos not possible. So it's more bug fix. The behavior during aerial combos has been corrected to match the state in 1.03. Show something weird, like if he's jumping. And you see here that it kind of connected. Even in a situation like that, this should still connect. This is your bread and butter combo starter. But I think that sometimes it would not. They didn't really say exactly in which situation. Let's see. Down forward 1 and while running 2. What did they do to while running 2? Oh no. Oh, buffs. The hitbox has been expanded downward, alleviating instances of whiffing for certain moves. And I don't know, the implication here is that moves that low profile it would whiff on when it was really not supposed to. And I really don't want to go too far into the weeds here. I could program the bot to do a dick jab or something else and see if it works. But I don't really want to do that unless somebody really wants to see it. But you can see running 2, of course, is supposed to hit there because he's crouching. But I think certain moves, maybe certain moves out like AOP and stuff like that, would cause it to whiff when they're not really supposed to have a, you know, a mid crush property. They're not supposed to get around the big counter hitting mids. They're supposed to get under highs, but they would make big counter hitting mids depending on the angle of the move. You know, he's punching downwards here. It would whiff, even though it kind of should hit. So they buffed it, and that applies in Dragunov's case. I bet if you look for other characters, because just looking at Devil Jin's and Dragunov's, I see it for both of them on a couple moves. And I bet if you look at other characters, this is on there more. They're saying this move is not supposed to whiff on. They didn't say which kind of moves, but I'm assuming it's moves that low profile. It's supposed to kind of hit your opponent out of a move like that, but it wasn't as much as we'd like it to. So now it will, and that applies also to down forward 4. I said down forward 1 before because I was looking at the thing backwards. This which is a really good low profile. Again, if they're doing some move that this is a mid, right? So if they're doing some move that low profiles, say it's an enemy Dragunov, he does down 2 from here. This should probably win or at least trade, right? I mean, it's a mid poke. It's supposed to hit people who are going low. That's its purpose in life, unlike in Street Fighter. So they just brought it more in line with what it's supposed to do. I appreciate that change. Down 2, buff. Now wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. You guys see what I see? Down 2, the attack hitbox has been expanded to mitigate the issue of whiffing against certain moves when in close contact with the opponent. Again, similar to the above, and it didn't say anything about the tracking, but I mean, I would notice it sometimes in a scramble, where in Tekken 7, down 2 has like practically 360-degree tracking. It's like bonkers. Let's get him to step. Okay. Well, then he should. We want him to what? Walk? I don't know. See, and it still clipped him sidestepping it. He's set to crouch block. So that's fine, and it should catch that. But sometimes, if there was a move that had a little bit of side-to-side movement on it, or any kind of weird frame data on it, it would just kind of whiff and look like I would. Like, and sometimes the camera would go crazy and it would whiff. I know exactly what they're referring to. I think. So they just made it so it hits more consistently, which people who hate Dragunov, you know, hate him because of this one simple trick. But I appreciate it. In certain moves when in close contact, right? So it doesn't magically track better from here anymore than it did before. But when you're right up here and you're using it as a mix-up tool, as a pressure tool, it will hit more consistent. I like it. Thanks, Namco. Now we have back 4. This is the move they said they hit. Because you could use this. This used to work on downed opponents. It worked in pressure. You could do a string off of it. You could not do a string off of it. You could tag it on the end of some things. Yeah, it was just good all around. Recovery time increased by 3 frames, resulting in changes from the frame advantage of -4 to -7 on block and +7 to +4 on hit. So, if you know how to read frame data, that is still not punishable. And they said mainly when you're using it on its own. If you finish the string, it doesn't matter. The frame data of the string is going to remain the same. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the block to block. Okay. I'm not going to send them to try to punish. It's still not punishable. The finished version is still +1. Which of course you can duck the 3rd hit there. But even back to 4, it's -7, which I assume it always was. Citation needed. I'm not going to look that up. But this is now also just -7. There's no mix-up. You can't just do this and not finish it to get something that's only -4. Both are still unpunishable, but it's your opponent's turn to a greater degree. When they go ahead and block that. Which is, it's an excellent mid. He has a million tools in the tank to get your opponent to duck or to punish them for ducking. He has a good command throw. It'll nerf that a little bit too. I mean, Dragunov has plenty of ways to open you up. So this is a totally justifiable nerf. But additionally, It's the same on block as it is on hit, which they do not always do in Tekken. On hit, you see it's only +4 now. Again, you never got anything off of it, but +7's really big. You just admit like this is 13 frames, leaving a really small gap. So you can really continue your pressure after this. This is still a natural combo, but if you do this by itself, you don't get as much crazy loading. You're still really in a good space to jab. It's hard to even think that that was even 3 frames more advantage before. But now it's only +4 on hit and -7 on block. So it is more so your opponent's turn if they block the back 4. Which if you like low intermediate range Dragunov players, you might not have been using that much. I don't even use it that much. But this is a good mid, man. Once you really can condition your opponent to do what you want and just stuff it in there, yeah, it's good, man. Quarter circle forward 3, the old reliable slide, has been buffed against all odds. I don't know who made these patch notes. The hitbox has been expanded, alleviating instances of whiffing. Again, it's hard to say exactly what situation this will apply in, because you're meant to use this from kind of long range. So like if they stab or do certain moves, it's kind of supposed to whiff. But it's also goes into the animation on counter hits. It's intended to fish for counter hits. If they do, since I have counter hits turned on. So even though he's not pressing anything, right? Check with something like this and then give him a slide. If he's pressing, you get this, you get some good Oki. That's how it's intended to be used. So when I do from here and it would whiff, I'd be a sad panda. So I don't think they buffed it in the neutral, but depending what move they did, if it was evasive, they might get around it pretty easily. They only said they adjusted it. They expanded the hitbox a little, so it'll hit a little more from this range. So that's all the Dragunov changes. So we really just had to nerf the back 4, and that was really, if you're good at reading between the lines, that was just so they could say, look guys, we still nerfed Dragunov, we didn't just buff him. Because Twitter would explode and the servers would crash if they said they buffed Dragunov this patch. So they said, okay, this was a nerf, and then the change to the heat smash was kind of a change overall. Just to make it a little more consistent, as they said with other stuff. And then everything else was minor buffs to hitboxes on a few key moves. Like this guy, and running 2, which is awesome. And down forward 4. This poke here. So the interesting thing about this is if you read the overall patch notes, they said this is the last major balance adjustment of the season. And from here on, we're going to look to minor changes, minor tweaks. So if you read Dragunov's, again, read between the lines on Dragunov's changes, it sounds like their philosophy was, we kind of already did that to him the last patch. He already got his major balance change because everybody was pissed. We're done with him. If there's not going to be another major balance patch, this is it. Just some minor tweaks to make him a little more consistent, emphasize his game plan. The command grab change hurts him a little bit, but overall he's the same good old Dragunov. The nerf to down back 3+4 still applies from the last patch. So he's weaker than he was 2 patches ago, but not much weaker than he was last week. And especially, you always have to consider changes in the context of changes to other characters. So other characters are going to get stronger, and the system changes will affect them in unpredictable ways. The damage changes to stage gimmicks probably hurt Dragunov because he relied on that a lot, and he had a really good wall carry and really good opportunities to break the flow because of the spin from 4-4. He could use his tail spin to get you to a wall and still do a big, huge combo afterwards. So he was probably negatively affected overall by this patch, just because of his game plan and because other characters got buffed around him. But overall, the thought from Namco is he's about where we want him to. So I'm happy with that as a Dragunov player. I think I will stick with Dragunov this season, and I hope you guys will too. Alright, how's that? I think that's good YouTube material. I might either edit it a little bit or just put the whole thing right up on YouTube just like that. Or both. Why not both? YouTube's not going anywhere. We can look at some other key characters. Let's see who else got hit. Does anybody have a list for me? Who's the most hit characters in this patch? Does anybody know? I thought Dragunov might be one of them, so I'm actually a little surprised here. And Jin did not get hit that hard. Eddie looks like a mix. Where's all the down arrows at? Oh, Fang got blasted? Up 4-2 and 3-3 contribute to low risk and passive strategy. Yeah, he had so much safe stuff. Oh, they nerfed Harong? Oh, thank Christ. Nevertheless, considering the overall game balance, Harong's character performance is not excessively high. That's true, you don't see Harong winning a ton of tournaments, he's just annoying to play against. Thus, compensatory buffs have also been implemented. At least Capcom never uses the term compensatory buffs. Like, they do it all the time. They go, we nerf these 10 things, and also you got a new move where your fist turns purple and your next punch does 1 extra damage. And everyone's like, why'd you do that? And they're like, no, you know, we just thought it was cool. And it's like, it was an apology for nerfing your character, alright? Namco comes right out and calls it a compensatory buff. For instance, the down 3+4 and other so-called low and high sequences have been adjusted so they can be reliably punished if the first hit is blocked. What a concept. To balance the increased risk, their damage has been increased. And additionally, the damage of Wild Rising 3 and the range of Wild Rising 2 plus 3, I don't have no idea what move that is, have been improved to address the previously somewhat unreliable counterattack capabilities from the card. The nerf down forward 3-3. That's the one where he goes low high, right? And then if you press into the second hit, you get launched. Am I correct? Since the second hit is considered part of the power crush. Oh no, this is a power crush. When fixed so that like the first hit is not possible to escape throws. Oh, so you can throw against better counter too. Down back 4. Fixing the issue where immediately after this move hits, the opponent could not sidestep towards the foreground. It's a really small thing. I think it's like electric input with 3. Is that skyrocket? I don't know. I'm not a Howard player. I have touched grass in my life. Fixed an issue where the move was incorrectly set as immune to attack reversals. Okay, that's not really a big nerf either. Not enough nerfs. Not enough nerfs. Or there's Nad running. There's Nad running on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, what's up? I'm gonna take, so I reviewed the patch notes. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. Remember to do the good old like, follow, and subscribe and all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. And then we'll play some games afterwards with the newly nerfed Dragunov. Why not? We're back. I have two headsets. I have two headsets here. One of them is producer Maddie's headset. I keep putting it on I had it over here for some reason or another. I forget why actually. And I keep like putting it on when I sit down, but that's not the real headset. That's not the real Slim Shady. Nathan, who saw who followed all that good stuff. I think we'll just play. I know I thought I'm gonna lab more, but that counts as labbing. I labbed the changes. So now hopefully balance patches are done for a bit, right? I know what happened to JP, I know what happened to Dragunov. I don't really have any strong intentions of switching. I might try out Dictator when he comes out, but I don't think I would like him. I'm not gonna switch to Lydia, right? So in essence, what you could say is my mains for both games. It's as far as what have we accomplished since Combo Breaker, right? My mains for both game are confirmed to me. I'm sticking with JP and Dragunov, and I know what changes have been made to them, and according to the devs, although Capcom said there'll be some more supplementary balance changes this season compared to last season, but for the most part they're probably at where they're going to be at, and I know those changes. I know how to adjust my game plan, so that's a pretty good start. I can work off of that. It is lagging a little more. Did you see they added a change that will change the opponent's like settings in game to mid or medium or low if they're causing the game to lag?
Get ready for the
Which
next
honestly
battle.
that might even be us sometimes. When I'm streaming it does happen sometimes. Twitch.tv/BrotherBlast. Streamer battle. I hate this character though.
Round one. Fight.
I broke it. Oof. Ooh, he got me. I wanted to heat dash. It's been a while.
Fight.
The doctor. Plus. Oh, see that rollback? What happened? Camera guy? Thanks, camera guy.
Three. Fight.
But they didn't buff slide enough. Oh, I did heat smash. Mid.
Fight.
Oof. Try to back up so I can heat engage. I tried it again too. Oh, which is backboard 3. Easy mode. Okay, I've been a little predictable there. What they call geese howard. Come on now. I think if you look up movement in the dictionary, that's right next to it. That was pretty good, man. Thinking about that rollback. He's like, what happened? You can see Nobi play, and he just does. There's somebody posted a compilation of him for like the last 10 years, and he just does jab, and then backswing blow. That has never worked for me once in my entire life. But if you're Nobi, it works. I think this kills. Okay. I thought that would kill if he rage arted. I was wrong. That could have ended very badly. Nice. The drag's still pretty good, man. You can just be a complete scrub like me to do whatever you want. Oh, maybe? Oh no. Oof. Double throw? What's that? Good defense. You know, that was bad of me. I didn't have to do that. Let's right drive. Oh, he baited me. Okay. Be cool. Be cool. Fight. Just really scared of the down two at that point. What's going on with my headset? Day 15, my headset is still tingling. We're good. Well, we defeated another streamer around the same rank after not playing for a few weeks, and maybe our character got nerfed, depending on who you ask. So that's a pretty good start.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, it begins. Tiring. What can he show us? What can we learn today?
Round one. Fight.
Oh. I should have sidestepped it. Oh, now wait a minute. I'll try to interrupt. Whoop, he's in there. No, who you grabbing? It'll be years before you can scoop me. I have no life to absorb this. That's the problem.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, and we're thinking the same thing. Nice whip punch. Try to activate. Okay. Rude behavior. Good down 2.
Round 4. Fight.
Whoa. I should have ducked that. Oh, I'm dead. That's what I get. It would not have killed, so it was not worth it. Oh, that's down 2, man.
You lose.
I wanted it down 2. We can run it. He's out.
Get
I don't know,
ready
back
for
2 for
the
1's not
next
infinite.
battle.
I gotta go check that out in the lab.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, that's supposed to be zombies in my neighbors? No, it's not 3D glasses. Oh, Paul got nothing buffed off the chain, right? Not optimal, but it'll do. Ooh. What? That doesn't. I have no idea how to punish it. I don't know if I try not if you can. Would you die? Nope.
Round 2.
This guy's got the healing factor. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's my bad. He already ducked it once. I was flow charting too hard. What else? How can we change up our game plan?
Fight.
Oof. Give him a scoop. Okay, he's ready for that. Oof. Good spacing. We might die here. He still has heat. Oh, interesting. Big punch, man. So I don't know if anything about the Paul buffs was actually impactful there because I don't really understand Paul's kit. He did get cooked for what it's worth.
Round one. Fight.
Gotta stop doing it. Just don't do it. Just don't. Is it that hard? Sometimes it is. I don't know why this is hard. I think they made a lot of that stuff quicker, which I think is the Paul buffs. Oh, he knows! I haven't shown it at all. He was ready for traction, man. This guy was in there. He knows. Let's activate. He gets a stanky punish here. Oh, he knows. He knows. That's it. That's -3, so it's his turn. I'm having trouble opening this man up. Okay, that was bad. Nice side movement. This guy's only Bushin? This guy's pretty good, man. That's what they buffed, right? That's just faster, it's a better mix-up? I don't really understand the details. Oof. Very strong. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Get ready for the next battle. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Uh-oh.
Round two. Fight.
Well, that does get him through, but that's a lot of damage for me. I cannot do anything. I have no idea where I'm going. One of our potatoes is struggling. You die. Just die.
Round three. Fight.
Am I really asking so much? That was good. Well, he's back turn, so we can't do anything about this. Match, I guess. That should not be present after that, especially once they show that they're willing to do something about it. Give him a scoop. He's been standing there. There you go. Okay, did not have to do that. Especially I oh, that's blocking well. Oh.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, I tried to challenge. Oh, okay. The mesh. Oh, he knew. Ooh, I'm surprised that won. Very surprised.
Round one. Fight.
Oh. He is. Nice defense, actually.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh. Normal go? Oh. That's. Okay.
Round three. Fight.
Good application with the big jab. Where's that wall? Anytime now. Okay. Oh my God in heaven. We messed up.
Round four.
But we won anyway.
Fight.
Ouch. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that pressure.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, he knew. Nice. Good patience on his part. Nice dog. Ooh, it looked like he crouched for a second, but we got away with it.
You win.
We adapted a little bit.
Juste.
Round one. Fight.
Same exact thing, even though I blocked and punished, he's like, I'll do this. Oh, hope you're having a great day. Thank you. I hope you are as well, man. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe. I have Twitch and YouTube chats on the same screen, so I don't know where you're coming from. Say everything. Up to my OnlyFans as well. Oh. No! We'll activate. There we go. Okay, I thought that's a combo. Where I come from, that's a... I just splat him. There we go. He has rage. Can you kill him? Maybe? Is he still going? Oh, that did so much. That like, looks like Blackfire. I was just thinking that. Yeah, I think it's intentional, but we'll never know. He's ducking, he's dick jabbing every time after that, and I'm not. All I have to do is do a mid to blow him up. That's all we gotta do. All we had to do. Easy peasy.
Fight.
Mickey schmixed it in there. Oh no! Good punish. Good punish. With the heat engager. Okay, that's his round to lose.
Final round. Fight.
Why do that? Good activate. Damn, I'm good. It's that.
You win.
I made the clean read for once. Feels good.
Get ready for the next battle.
I noticed, I don't know if it's an intermediate ranks thing, like a blue, purple ranks, blue ranks thing.
Get ready for the
I'm not
next
hitting with
battle.
almost any raw. Oh, what did I just say? Raw launchers. Because people just want to block. They're tired of getting hit by counter hit strings and whatever, so they just sit there. And you notice I hit that guy with like 3 down back, 3+4s. Now. He was like an okay player overall, but I hit him with like 3 launch punishable lows in a row. And instead of adapting, he's like, oh, I'll just rage art the 5th one. Yeah, long launchers, which is something totally different. I believe that's what the law Discord is called for all the law players. And like they don't really adapt; they just kind of turtle until they can enact their game plan. This guy's kind of already doing it, but we don't know. Maybe he's just nice and blocking everything. Yeah, so that was a good interrupt. This guy actually is like doing active defense, knows what he's doing. Oh, they changed that, right? That's what they changed. That power crush beats that now. That is huge, man. Oh, you can't. That's really good to know. Yeah, so they can't just sit there and block everything. So it's hard to like. What I mean is, it's hard to like. That's a good example. You're never gonna counter hit somebody like that. I don't think at this rank. Like it's a rank thing. And it's hard to actually practice my bread and butters because I don't land them that often. I win more off pokes. Well, the tracking might not be as good, but it's still good. Yes, he blocked everything there, which is good for him. But I want to hit with a gigantic counter hit, 50%. What the hell? Okay. Perfect. It's a perfect example. I mean, how much more could I humanly have telegraphed that low? Get screwed. And he's still just stand blocking. He's like, whatever. I don't care. This conditioning can't affect me because I can't think. I thought that would blow up the thing. Yeah, indeed. Confirmed. Confirmed. He has yet to discover the down button on his arcade stick. Now watch. Now the transitive property of Xerox. Never mind, he's out. I was gonna say, usually I get cooked 2-0 now. This is what usually happens after I open my big stupid mouth.
Get ready for the next battle.
I don't mean to be mean because it's like I've been 100 to 0'd by punishable strings and interruptible strings, or practically like I've taken like 60 or 70% off of a string that I just don't know how to deal with. So that's one thing. But when it's basic fundamentals, like it's just hard to practice the game and improve when you might run into a stretch of players like for an hour who literally only cheese trying to 100 to 0 you with the same 2 strings, or who literally get 100 to 0'd by just raw command grab because they don't know how to break it. And then 1 or 2 opponents in there are like real actual opponents. But to say nothing of the first type of opponent where I could have got more, but that's okay. I'm mashing. Where if you don't know how to deal with aggressive offense, you should learn how to deal with it. I agree with that. But the mix of different types of cheesy or corny, some people use the term corny, players can be frustrating in fighting games. I could have adjusted for a better combo, but we're not there yet. That's still pretty good. This guy is pressing buttons, man. Just be ignorant. What? You heard we were being ignorant today. No, I should have known that was coming, man.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice read. I was asking for it. That was not the correct range for that, and I have been punished. Okay. I was not active enough there in taking my turn. He had an in. He did not take it.
Fight.
Pretty good. Sidewall affected things there. We cleaned them up pretty good.
You win.
But we're doing okay. We still know a thing or two about the Dragonov. Maybe we're ready for what's after Blue Ranks? Is Tekken King after Blue Ranks? Or is it like some in-between ranks where it's like Tekken Spicy Boy? sometimes as a force of habit, I could have gone more there. I usually say good break whenever my opponent breaks, just to be like, not like, you know, it usually wasn't that good of a break. It was just a regular break, but you want to be nice. But then sometimes by force of habit, when I break a throw, I'm like, oh, good break. Me? That was good. Good work. We knew he was gonna throw. Good job. Which I guess is fine, but it sounds weird. Oh, I thought we adjusted properly, but we did not, guys. Let's mash. Ignorantly. What are you gonna do about it? Oh. That would have been a great clip if I would have actually hit it. It'll be even better clip if I lose now. Oh my god, I should have jabbed. Oh my lord in heaven. That round was sick. I don't even care. We could have killed with a correct combo, but it was still sick. Oh my god. So if he does that, it beats jab. That's the problem. If he does most other options out of stance, jab will float him and get a little combo. But if he does the spinning move, which is new, then it beats jab. So you're taking your life in your hands. Well, we gotta see that? Back to tape. Oh, he's learned. He's learned to hold back the blocking coming attacks. Our true weakness. No way! Ain't no way! Ain't no way! A little better than a reaction. He was doing something else. That's right. Alright, we got a sick round out of that one.
Round one. Fight.
Oof. He's driving. You know I should have known that. That's exactly what I would have done if I was Yoshi. I don't have any life.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh. That was good. Maybe? Oh, he knew? Did he know? That was so sick. Come on. We jabbing. We out here jabbing.
Round three. Fight.
Okay, good flash. I was asking for it. Now, hold on. He's blocking. This guy is blocking. Oh, I didn't do the low at the obvious spot. I did it at the other obvious spot.
Fight.
I can't believe I do my E smash. You can die. Good set. That almost outplayed myself. I was like, last time off the mix, I gave him the raw low. I mean the mid. I gave him the mad special. And It worked. So I was like, I should mix it up. Don't ever mix it up. Don't ever mix it up unless they show you why you should mix it up. 100 to all that MFer until they do something about it. I've been playing fighting games for 15 years using my simple one-step program. You two can go 2-2 at most majors in most games. Hey. I mean, sometimes I'll do Wi-Fi if it's like good bars and it's not a major disconnect. Come on. I didn't use this at all, a combo breaker. I kind of forgot about it. Mental stack. Maybe like JP, I'll try to work a few things in my game plan at the time. Just try for this guy. You guys saw the King can wave dash now? Like from anywhere? It's not during heat or anything? You just can wave dash all the time? Like a Mishima style wave dash? Does that seem right? Is anybody like, man, King needs help out here? They should give Zangief that too. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Like, devs seem very concerned with the meta where grapplers dominate everything, which is why they tend to make them not weak, but missing major tools that prevents them from being a menace. It's okay if JP and Kyle are menaces, for at least for a little while until we nerf them. But it's like we've almost never seen a meta where Zangief is just a menace. And why not? Let it rock. Let it rock. Let's see what happens. Give Geef a wave dash, Kyle. And let's just see what happens. You can always revert it if it's a catastrophe. I'll take that over the low forward meta. I want to do a flip where I keep projecting Wi-Fi players, but I already did one.
Get ready for the next battle.
Mr. BM. Is this Justin? Did Justin get banned and make an alt already? Let's investigate. Xerox 10 o'clock news is on the case. Well, it might be. See, my man just did electric into electric? It definitely could be him. I don't know, guys. It's familiar. He's doing strings. All the hallmarks are there.
Round two. Fight.
The teabagging? Oh, he blocked something. I don't know. Maybe it's not Justin. Easy strangs. Stranging him up. A normal throw. Success. Let him out a little bit. A little bit. Okay. I don't know. I don't think it's Mr. Big. He's not aggressive enough. It's a different Mr. BM. It's his cousin. It's Mr. Big's cousin, Mr. BM. Gonna have to raw activate ignorantly. Got the side step. Uh-oh. Off the plus frames? What are you pressing? Okay. Didn't have to do that.
Final round. Fight.
Get blasted.
Round one. Fight.
Hey. Nice break. No, we actually pressed up near the corner, so that was unwise. Yeah, let's say that. We're just gonna practice working command grabs and normal throws in general, and 2 throws to escape the corner in front of you. Not even any, didn't change any of his combos. So that's fine. We know all the bread and butters. We just don't know all the advanced combos. Let's work on our spacing too. So we're not gonna learn any new combos or tactical like a week. That's my food thought. What the heck? How do you know? Okay. He didn't know. The short answer is he did not know. There we go. Counter hit. Keep pressing. Not watching my toes. I shouldn't have done the. I went for the unbreakable throw there, which was dumb. Because I knew he would want to press. You can use command throw to break the floor here. Oh. Oh my god, I dropped it again. Oh, he's pressing. We're out of there. That's for fun, it's just good. Ooh, I should have known the low was coming. I should have sniffed it out. Not ready for the scoops. There's the doctor. When it counts, we had it.
ready for the next battle.
I have people, if you guys can believe, I have people in my Discord who are constantly asking when I'm going to play Tekken again. And when I do play Tekken, when the world needed the most,
Get ready for the next battle.
vanished.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh. Ooh. I hate that.
Round two.
I just want to apply my gorilla pressure. I have to do that. He doesn't know. Well, no, he does know. He knows a thing or two. I don't know what's going on, guys. That was good, Joe.
Round three. Fight.
That is dirty, man. Oh, nice stuff. This man's a spicy spice man. Question is, will this put him at a health where I can kill him with running too? No. I think yes. I think yes. Somebody clip that. That's the Dragunov meta. That's the only meta you gotta be concerned with. Nice movement. Oh, he's ready for everything. No more duckable strengths. That's it. God is my witness. Wait, that's bad. Here we go. No, I won't do it. You can't make me.
You win. Round one. Fight.
The balcony. I could've got more. Oh, okay. Thank crunch. That was not correct, guys. Ooh. Woo! Nice. Oh, I thought I could punish. That's okay. Give him to this. He's been rolling away a lot. Oh man. When it counted, we messed it up. But we picked it up. That's what really counts. There we go. Oh, I didn't do the high. I didn't do the high, but I still got blasted. Oh, that was nice. He did not want to give it up without a fight, man. Good set.
You win.
I turned on streamer mode by accident, which is fine, I guess. I think we'll call it there. So that's a good, I mean, lessons learned, right? We have not really warmed up in this game too much, and we can still beat lots of blue ranks players. I was afraid we kind of had plateaued, but it shows. I mean, if we put some lab time in and we get warmed up more, we can probably reach at least the next tier, if not farther, with our current knowledge set, applying even some new stuff. We learned the patch notes, we learned the system changes, so that's useful in general. So we're in good shape. I still am having fun with this game. I'm still enjoying this game. I think I want to play this in Street Fighter still. Now, whether or not anybody actually would watch it, that's a different story, because there ain't nobody here. But we're gonna call it a night. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone has a good night. Have some fun. Put in your air conditioning. Have some big dinner. Okay, take care, guys.